Hi, everyone. Welcome to the next short attention span webinar. Good morning, Kelly.
Hello, Bill.
So in one of our recent webinars, we talked about one of the top 5 sales mistakes being that we make assumptions with existing accounts. So we thought, hey, let's come up with 5 questions to ask existing accounts just to make sure we are checking in with them. The first one, Kelly, is a very important one. Are you aware of everything that I sell? And it seems like such an obvious thing. We just assume it, And the worst thing that you can hear yourself say to a customer is, why did you give that order away? And the client responds with those words, I didn't know that was something you did. Oh, that's just killer. That's awful, right?
It
But
is.
the problem is, right, our customers think that a printer is a printer is a printer. And they don't get that you've got a depth to you. And whose fault is that, Kelly?
Oh, it's definitely our fault, and because we have to appreciate that our customers have a lot going on, and they're creatures of habit, just like everyone else. So they think of you as their brochure guy, and they don't think of you as their poster guy or whatever else it is that you do. So having a conversation, whether it's quarterly or yearly, to say, let's just spend 5 minutes and recap everything that I do, you're going to hear, oh, you do that, even though you've told them 12 times. You have to keep reinforcing it. You have to keep going back to that well, especially if you've added something new in the last couple of years. You got to keep reinforcing that. There's no question.
What you might consider doing is pick a product a month, large format graphics, variable data print, and make certain that in every conversation you say, hey, one more thing. I just want to make you aware, did you know that we do large format graphics?
That's a great idea.
You know what? Maybe 1 out of 100 is going to say, no, I didn't know, but that's the one. That's the one right there. So there's an assumption you definitely don't want to make. The next one is about really finding out, it's a check-in. How am I doing? What do you value in a vendor? Great open-ended question. Kelly, what are you likely to hear when you ask someone that question?
Well, they're going to say things about responsiveness. They're going to say things about always being there for them, about solving problems. Very, very rarely are you going to hear, I really, really like to work with the cheap person. This is really going to be about those intangible characteristics and attributes that we bring to the table, and we need to listen to what they're saying, because if for whatever reason one of those things they name isn't something that you're particularly strong in, I would most certainly want to work on that and show them how you are that. You do have that characteristic. You are that vendor.
And the other thing you're doing here is, if you're smart, you write these things down, what they value in a vendor. And we've talked in other webinars about making deposits in the bank of goodwill, that when you do something right with a customer, it behooves you to remind them what you did, how good you are, and why they do business with you. So you're going to want to refer to this and say, hey, one of the things you mentioned in that meeting that we had was you appreciate a vendor who is proactive. Just want to remind you, this is, I came to you with this idea. We ran the job. It ran terrific. I'm glad to know that I'm meeting your needs. What you are doing is you're just patting yourself on the back. But without something like that, the client won't remember how good you are. All right, so next question then is about their existing customers. The question is, what information do you have regarding your existing customers? Kelly, why is this relevant?
Well, again, if we want to try to come up with ideas and help them solve their goals, if we want to really be that resource and be that person that solves problems for them, what we're looking for here is, what do they know? So how can we design products, services, ideas around helping them find more customers, and about using the tools of print and our related services to achieve those goals?
And as we've said, there's only 3 ways for a company to grow other than acquisition. One is to find more customers. One is to sell more to existing customers, and one is to go out and open new markets. The information that a customer has on their existing customer base is critical to all 3 of those things. And Kelly, one more thing on this. What happens if they don't know enough about their customers?
Well, that's, again, that's a red flag that we want to help them kind of put a pin on that. We want to help them articulate it. We want to help them figure it out, So again, we show ourselves to be more than just an order taker, and it then puts us in the position of being able to provide the ideas and provide the services and just go deeper into that account.
And that kind of rolls into the next one, too. Here's a question that they probably don't know, because not a lot of people do. How do customers find you? Do you have any idea how customers find you? And right now it's a closed-ended question. You could change that to how do customers find you? And if they don't know, there's another opportunity. So are they finding you through your advertising? Are they finding you through your mailing? Is it referral? Did they hear about you on the radio? Are they finding you through the social media, through your website, a YouTube video? What exactly? It's such important information for them to have. That's just critical. And Kelly, out of 100 vendors, 100 customers, how many do you think you're going to know the answer to that?
20, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's a little higher. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're being generous. It's very difficult to know because it's something that we say we'd like to do, but not many of us do it. I think the vast majority have no idea, and therein lies another opportunity. And then finally, let's talk about growth. Remember, we want to get out of the I sell print or I sell labels or I sell promotional products. I want to get out of that. I want to be a business growth strategist. In order for me to do that, I have to understand my customers' growth plans. So how are you going to grow? What kind of an answer might you give to that, Kelly, along the lines of selling more to existing customers, finding new customers, etc.?
Right. They might say they're going to attend more trade shows. They might say they're rolling out new products. They're going to open up 10 new stores this year. There's any number of things they're going to say. So to be prepared for what those answers might be and figure out, again, how your expertise can fit into that. If they're opening new stores, you might want to be involved in the signage. If they're going to go to some trade shows, you want to help them make those trade shows more successful. So you know kind of where your products and services fit into whatever those growth plans might be.
That's right. Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. There's probably another 15, 20 questions that you need to ask your existing accounts. The very fact that you are asking them anything at all says to the customer, I value your business, and I'm going to continue to work for your business. I will never make an assumption that we are going to continue status quo. I will continue to earn it every day. What a great message to send to an existing customer. Cool.
Sure is.
All right, Kelly, great job. We will talk to you all again on the next Short Attention Span webinar.
Thanks, Bill.